In this video, we want to take a look at packet tracer 15 to configure NAT for IP version 4. As you know, NAT is a protocol that helps us to access to internet because to access to internet, we want to use minimum one public IP address, and NAT translate our private IP address to public IP address. The idea of NAT is allow multiple devices to access the internet through a single public IP address or more, maybe more than one public IP address. And we have a different form for NAT: static, dynamic, and port or PET. Static, it means you can use only one public IP address for a one private IP address. You can use it for server, like the server static NAT. Sometimes we can use multiple private IP address and translate it to only one public IP address, or maybe two public IP address. And for example, LAN 1, LAN 2, and LAN 3 in this activity, we want to configure using dynamic NAT with PET. And in PET 3 form, port number also help us to distinguish the traffic, and it's very cost effective because we can configure and we can help thousands of user uh, by using only one real public IP address, because we use also a lot of port with only one public IP address. In this activity, first we should create access list. As you know, PET only works in border router. Border router is the router that connected directly to internet, and in this topology, border router is router 2. We should go to CLI and enable conft, and first we should create access list because we want to configure and we want to say to our router which network we can use in this configuration for NAT. And as you can see here, we should use access list to permit LAN 1, LAN 2, and LAN 3. We have three subnets here: LAN 1, LAN 2, and also LAN 3. And name should be R2net. We should create it, IP, access list, and should be a standard, and name should be R2net. And we should permit LAN 1 and mask. Wildcard mask is 0000 255 for /24, and also for VLAN 2 we should make permission, and also for VLAN 30 we should make permission. In dynamic NAT, you should make a pool. Pool is a collection of public IP address. How many public IP address do you want to use? In this activity, only we should use the first address from this network address space, and pool name should be R2 pool. We can start with configuration and activation. Pool, and name should be R2 pool. And what is the first IP address of this network? The first IP address of this network should be 129. And after that question mark, we can see we should end with IP address here. Because I want to use only one IP address, I should write this IP address here again, because only I want to use only one. If, for example, I want to use two public IP addresses, you should write here 130. And after that, net mask should be here. Yes. And what is the net mask for or for a /30? Subnet mask is 255, 255, 255, 252 for a /30, as you know. Okay. And configure, and also here the pool name you must, yes, is true, and all transit address must use this address as their outside address. And also is important here, we should use R2 pool and R2 net in path form. In path form, you should write here IP net inside source list. Yes, it's better I write something right like that for you to better understanding. And what is your access list? Your access list here, R2net is your access list here. Yes. And what is your pool? Your pool name also is R2 pool. We want to bind our access list with our pool or collection of public IP address, and also we should use overload. Overload, it means dynamic path or dynamic NAT with path is better. We can say dynamic NAT with path. This is overload. Yes. And configure NAT with the ACL and NAT pool that you have created. Yes. Configure a static NAT to map the local PICO-A server. What is local PICO-A server? This is local PICO-A server. We should use a static NAT because for server it's better to use special and individual IP, public IP address is a good advice. And you can write here also instead of list, you should write here static. And what is IP address of inside IP address is here 192.168.20.254. And what is the public IP address that we have both for this server, because this server is very important for us, and should be 130. Yes. And also we have created a static NAT for local PICO-A server in this site. Another thing is also about configuration, and also it's better to see here, you should use second address from this network address, but also we can use here from topology. It's the same. And also the last stop and the last step to configure NAT here, you should also say which interface is on is inside, which interface is outside. As you can see for router 2, this interface, and also this interface is inside. But this interface that connected directly to internet, this is outside. And also we can write here interface fast Ethernet 0, 0, IPNet inside. Yes, this is connected to local PICO-A, and also we have serial 0, 0. This is IPNet inside also. This is serial 001. This is also inside, but we have this is outside. This is connected to internet. If you cannot see the name of interface here, you should go to option, preferences, and after that always show. And you can see here, this is fast 0, fast 00. This is here, but it's a little difficult to see from here, but it's better used, for example, addressing table. But I know, for example, between router 2, for example, this is fast Ethernet 0000 because this is 00 because it's connected to this also network, and for example serial 0000 that connected to 10112. This is 10112 here, and it's also better. You can go here and again turn it off. Okay, we have configured, and we can come back here and show also IP. Show. You can see access is from here and a lot of information maybe. We can see a roll, trip, NAT here. We can see a static. Show IP NAT statics. You can see total translation is 1 and outside interface is serial 010. And also this is inside interface that we have configured. And what is the access list name? This is R2NAT. And what is the pool name? This is R2 pool. And what is this subnet mask? And what is the the public IP address or also here. And also you can write here, show IP NAT, another thing, translation. Also we had this one, 130, that translation to, this is for inside and this is outside. And you can see inside global, it means public IP address, and inside local, it means a private IP address also. And so you can see uh, here some configuration about access list that you have configured, and about pool, and about paths or dynamic NAT with paths, and also static NAT configuration that you have configured for server and whatever. Thank you for watching, and please support me and subscribe me. Have a nice day.